everyone, Sakura here. I'm back with another video, you guys. We're gonna have more energy in this video, or at least I'm gonna try. We're gonna see. We're here at the Ramtail Mill trailhead right now. This specific mill is strongly a part of Rhode Island's history. A lot happened in this little town slash village. It's called a village when you look it up. I did extensive research a while ago, like almost like last year. That was before I even started work. So, like, that was a while ago. I don't remember everything on the top of my head. I will go into the history a little bit later. And I am very, very excited for you guys to see this place. We're going to be going into the trailhead very soon. But we're literally like right next to Hopkins Hill Cemetery. That's how you find this place. And this place is a little bit hidden. We're also going to be looking at the Haunted Bridge, which is literally like right next to us, next to the road that's like right next to here. And I literally went on a little explore to see if this was the correct place before we started recording. So I was literally like gallivanting in the woods for like almost like an hour, because we got here around like the end of like 10 a.m. actually. Or we got here around like 12, so we got here around like noonish. And it's been a while since I recorded a video, so this is gonna be dope. And I cannot wait to show you guys the rest of this video. And I hope you guys enjoy. And I want to show you guys the cemetery really quick. Hold on. So like that's the cemetery right there, just so you guys can see. This part where we are right here, this is the newer part. The older part is over there. I just don't want to show this guy's license plate. So we're gonna go into the trail now. See you guys soon. Peace out. Hey everyone, I wanted to come and tell you guys in the future that like during this whole time I was recording, okay, I kept saying Forest, Rhode Island instead of Foster, Rhode Island. I didn't realize the name was totally different, because from what I remember from a video that I watched to give me the idea to literally do this in the first place, it literally said Forest, Rhode Island as well, but technically the town name, I think, changed to Foster, Rhode Island. And this place is actually in the Providence, Rhode Island, actually. So it's like in that area. It's actually quite interesting. So I do hope that you guys enjoy me saying the wrong name majority of this video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and yay, back to the main video. Alright, now we're heading into the trailhead now. Going here, going that way, and then going this way. You are literally going into somebody's private property, because there are signs over here, because this whole trailhead is public. There are certain areas that people actually own where you can't really go into, but there is also hunting in this area, so do not come here around like September 1st, around that time period. I painted my nails, if you guys did not know this. Haha. It's been a while. Also, if you're going to be hiking on trails like this, please wear bug spray. That also includes keeping ticks away, because my dad refused to put on tick spray and he already found a tick on him twice in the same day. So please do that. But also look how creepy and beautiful this is. We're all around a marsh, and we're also around a river. If you come here, there's a lot of dragonflies, and also this is a very public trail, and it's also extremely beautiful. And it's a good thing that we did use bug spray. Again, if you're gonna go out and do exploring and stuff like that, hiking and stuff, always wear tick spray. I don't care what anybody says, you should, because it's better than getting Lyme disease or getting bit by any ticks. And this is coming from somebody who did actually technically got bit by a tick once. You know you're going the right way when you see this branch up here. I don't know if you guys can really see it, because like I can't really zoom in with this camera because it gets all pixelated. Recording isn't bad, but like kind of is though. It's not too bad, but like that's a long branch that broke up there. So we're in Forest, Providence, Rhode Island right now. Also, that's actually a pretty dope name. It's pretty dope in my opinion, because literally, you know, I mean, it's literally, you're in the middle of a forest. This town slash village was literally from the 17 to 1800s, up until the tragedies that led to its kind of destruction. Because we're literally like in the ghost town like right now, or at least heading to it. Again, this is part of a public trail now, but you're gonna see all the ruins and stuff. There's not too much here, but we are gonna do like a little mini explore, and we're gonna see what goes on, and it's quite interesting actually. So we're gonna see almost everything, and it's a beautiful day today, so it's perfect for this. And literally, I just cannot wait to show you guys some of the weird stuff that we did find on this trail. And I did not paranormal investigate either, because we did go out and scope this place out before recording to make sure that this was the correct place. So yay, that's fun. So there's also other people on the trail right now that I know of now, prior to earlier when it was just me, my mom, and my dad. So yeah. Because there's also like two trails here. You can go that way, or you can go this way. We went this way. Let us continue down this way. This is mission 0. And then you also gotta be careful and watch your step for all these little tree roots and the Rockies. But like, look how beautiful this place is. There's a tire right there. Oh, there's 2 tires right there. Where? There's one with white wall and there's one without. So beautiful. I can smell the pine, and it's beautiful. It's so much better when the light is gone, so it's actually pretty nice. Again, we got here pretty early in the morning, so like it was very chilly this morning when we got here. But like now it's pretty nice. Like you sweat to death when the sun's out, but when the sun's gone, when it's overcast, it's actually beautiful. Okay, so we're literally at one of the points where you're gonna actually see some stuff. So there's so many ferns, but this is part of the ruin. So this is part of a building right here. Either that or it's part of a fence to something. I also love how this camera automatically switches position, but it's also pretty annoying because whenever I try to point to something, it focuses on my finger, and then you guys can't see what I'm pointing to. That's the only thing that I hate about this. Because there's all these rocks, and then over there. Again, I'm not really sure if this is a building or what. Sometimes you can't tell, majority of the time you can't. Poor thing looks like it's crushed in here. These are very old trees, you can tell by how thick the base is. They're not as old as some of the ones like in Boston and Salem. Holy crap. Especially the one, oh wait, no, I'm thinking about Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I was about to say Portsmouth again. Because of, it's the way it's spelled. This is where some of the base of the river is. This is what the whole village slash town was nearby. Honestly, everybody who used to live here before everybody literally up and left this town, like, you guys were lucky to live here. I do think and believe that there was a bridge here, considering how the rock formations is. We are here at the water. To find the ruins of the cemetery, you have to find number 45, Hopkins Hills Cemetery, which is what we found. There is not much ruins here from what I've seen, depending on what photos that you see online. Like, from where we are right here, you can see a little bit of a remnants of, like, man structure, kind of. I mean, there's no way that, like, this was technically placed here naturally, in my opinion. Sometimes it is, but majority of the time I don't really think that, because, like, there's also... I don't know how to explain it. I just know that it's not naturally made, if that makes sense. Anyway, I could be wrong. I could be. I am half asleep. I got up at 7:15 a.m. this morning to get here at around, like, noon. It's, like, almost, like, around 1 right now while we're recording now. And then you have to go down further to the trailhead to find this place. Again, we're tick spray because there is ticks here. There is no tick signs here, which there should be, but... So yeah, you have to go to the trailhead. That's where I literally recorded. I started recording and I showed you guys the cemetery. The Ramtail Mill is also known as Hopkins Mill. There were 2 mills. There's the Ramtail Mill and then there's the Hopkins Mill. This place is also located off of Route 6 in Rhode Island. It'll come up when you look up the cemetery if you guys are going to do your own research for here. There is a female ghost named Dolly who died on Route 6 or near Route 6. She is said to be the ghost who haunts the bridge. The bridge is still standing, that one specifically. And that is a part of Route 6, and that's how you are able to find this place. That is not how we did. We got lost. We went the wrong way. We literally just had to go up the road practically. That's what happened. We went down the wrong road. But she is seen up in there, so it's kind of like the Eunice Williams Bridge situation. The only difference is I know that Eunice actually does haunt the bridge. I do believe that because I actually saw her, and that's all the way in Greenfield, by the way. We're nowhere near that. We're all the way in Rhode Island. The bridge that is a part of Route 6 used to be a part of the mill, and Dolly used to go there every day. Also, there's Williams Potter's Pond, which is also near us right now. I don't know exactly where that is. Anyway, so there's a ghost who is William Potter, and he owned that pond, I believe, and then he was also buried near that pond. So there's actually a straight up body that's buried here. I straight up forgot about William Potter specifically. Again, I did this research like a year ago, so there's a lot that I don't remember. William Potter was the male ghost here, one of the male ghosts. He is always seen near Hopkins Mill Pond, and he once owned the property, and he also was buried above the pond, actually, around or near the pond. And it's actually pretty sad. I don't know why they ran. Again, there's a couple bodies who are just randomly buried here. And then there's the main dude that we are going to talk about, the famous one, the famous spirit of this place. He's Plague Walker, which we're going to say Mr. Walker, and I think I butchered his name. I apologize. Please don't come at my butt. I apologize, bruh. Mr. Walker married Mary Potter. He was actually partners of the woolen company that was founded on the edge of Hopkins Mills. He was running his own mill. Nobody really liked him because he was a very angry, cranky man, and he was also very disagreeable with everybody. He did not really treat his wife that well. That's alleged. I'm not really sure if that's true or not because it depends on what website you look at, actually. And he was a really good businessman, and he also watched over the mill pretty well at night, and he was the main person to do it at night as well. Soon, during that time period of the Industrial Revolution, a lot of people came and built a whole village around the two mills, which was the Hopkins Mill and then the Ramtail Mill. I think that they were both wool mills. I'm not fully sure. There's always tension going around Mr. Walker and the Potter family, even though he kind of married one of the daughters of the Potter family. It's quite weird because Mary Potter is only mentioned once and only in one website, so I'm not even sure if he actually married her. His spirit was practically that upset still after passing on. And if, again, this is possibly alleged, don't know if it was true or not, I did not exist in the 1800s. They literally took down the building because after Mr. Watkins passed away, tragically like that, and some people said that they found his body just locked into the mill, actually. Some people said that he was hanging from the bell. Either way, they kept seeing his ghost all around at night with a lantern walking around at night, which is pretty insane. So I'm very curious to come here at night. I don't think I'll be able to. I don't really think it's allowed. But either way, it's straight up cool yet very sad at the same time. And everything was back to normal for the workers, but like things kept happening at the mill. So at that point, everyone thought that this place was cursed because a lot of people were just dying, disappearing. You know, like people kept seeing dead people everywhere. So they technically think that this plot of land is cursed, allegedly. And like the ruins here are straight up cool, but it's also quite insane. So it's kind of like a little weird urbex kind of. I don't really want to call this an urbex exploration, but still. It's more like us talking about history in the location, haunted history, little paranormal investigation. It's all in the mix. As I said before, the ringing lasted 7 days, and not only that, they took the rope out of the bell to make sure that it would stop ringing. But technically, even after they took the rope out of the bell, it still was ringing until they fully took down the bell. which is crazy, but also so cool at the same time, in my opinion. Because if that really was real, that would be so cool to actually experience. Terrifying, but cool to experience, honestly. To have that strong of a paranormal presence, that's super rare. It's insane. The mill burnt down in 1873, officially, and then that's when around people started to leave. So technically, that's why I call this place a ghost town, because it's remnants of what used to be. Been so long since something was built here, you guys can see. Like, again, most of the buildings were taken down. They literally kind of demolished everything after they left. Sorry, before they left. And also, there's really weird litter here, so that's quite interesting. Not here, but later, way down. Also, this place is actually said to be one of the most haunted places in Rhode Island. If it really was one of the most haunted places in Rhode Island, I feel like that there would be a lot more information about on it. That's it for the history, so we're gonna get on showing you guys everything else soon. So, yay. Also, there's a pathway over there, I think that you guys saw earlier. I wish that we could be able to get to it, but not today. Not today, I guess. Yeah. After heading back this way, now we're gonna go show you guys more of the ruins. See you guys there. So I don't think I mentioned this before, but I just want to show you guys this. This is a beautiful natural canopy. I've never seen this before, or at least I've never seen one this perfect before. Guys, look at this, literally. You guys can kind of see the little rock structure here, but this is so dope. I am so happy to literally be at this location. I love this location, and I don't know when I'll be back. We'll see. But look at that. Look at that structure. I'm very far away, sorry. Thing tilted. But look at that. You can kind of see the rock structure. We're running low on time, so I'm not going to be able to do the paranormal investigation. So I'm sorry for you guys. I know I promised the paranormal investigation, but we came late. So that's kind of what happened. And we're going up that way. This right here is where the weird stuff is left behind after I put down my stuff. So you guys are going to see a little bit of a put down. I'm going to put down my stuff, my bag. And my mom's doing a little behind the scenes action here. So we're going to go this way. As you guys can see, the weirdness. You know, this looks like normal, right? Litter. Until it's not. To me, it's not. Because these are all glass. These are not, you know, plastic. There is some plastic here. But I'm talking about, like, glass. There's all metal stuff. Tires. There's, like, a blanket over there. Like, literally. Look at this. It's weird. And I'm going to show you guys my favorite one of them all. It's right here. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that. It's a plant growing inside a bottle. And then there's a caterpillar on it. Hello, friend. And then you guys can see that. There's a lot of weird porcelain stuff left behind. Look. Right there. Right here. And then all this is glass. So much glass. And normally it's just regular glass. And then like right here, you guys can see a blanket or whatever, or a tarp or whatever. And then there's a tarp over there, which you can't really see right here. I'm like walking in the prickle bushes here. Like you guys can see all of this. Some of it's normal and a lot of it is not. It's practically insane. That looks like part of a baseball. Don't even know. Like all of this is random, or at least to me it is. Broken glass everywhere. There's that. My mom just turned over. Oh my god, what are those things?
Maggots?
Ooh. There's a little spring right here. Like this is all like in a ghost town remnant of a village, guys. Also porcelain right here. Careful, don't cut your finger there. That be sharp. And then I'm gonna hand off my phone, my camera. I was about to say my phone. My mom does have my phone though. To my mom because she wanted me to pick this up earlier, so now I'm gonna do it on camera. I wanted to keep it in the same spot for you guys, specifically, because again, if you want me to literally go in here and pick this up, it's kind of right. It's like a creamer thing. Look at that. Most of it's quite intact. If you find the other pieces, you could just glue it together. It's quite interesting, actually. You can see the crack like right here on both sides. Look at how cool this is. Legitimately, it's a living plant in here. It's broken at the top, but then when you look inside, it's like a whole little village. It's so cool. We are now on our way back out. And yes, that is my Nikon camera facing towards us. It is not on, but this would be an interesting way to use a GoPro, actually. It would be the Nikon GoPro, I guess. LMAO. And I cannot wait till we're out of here. This is, again, it was still a beautiful day. Loved it. I'm sorry that we didn't get to do the paranormal investigation. It is time for us to eat, and also other human things that we cannot really do in the forest. So yeah, it was beautiful to do this, and I can't wait to come back here again. This is a beautiful location. It was so good to be out and record today, literally. I love it. Plus, again, this location is straight up beautiful. This is a beautiful hiking quest, and I do recommend people coming here. And yeah, the lighting here kind of sucks. Now it's better, but yeah, this place is beautiful, and I do recommend you guys coming here. It is public. I wish that I could be able to show the cemetery. I mean, I did, but like an actual like little tour view of it, like a little vlog part of the video. It is what it is. We had time to do whatever. It sucks. Hey everyone, Sucker Bro is back for the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry that we couldn't do the paranormal investigation. We did not have enough time to. I wanted more time and needed more time to do that. And by the time it became ready for that, it's about time for us to leave. I did want to show you guys more of the cemetery, but we'll come back next time. I have no clue when that's going to be, but it's going to be whenever I can, honestly. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and this is Sakura Bro signing off, guys. Peace out, guys.